from Seoul, Korea, and welcome to the GSL. I'm Tasteless, and as you guys know, this is Artosis, together with a casting Archon, ready to give you some StarCraft 2 action. We've already casted 5 best of 3s.
Yes, we certainly have.
Certainly feels like we have, and now we're going to cast 4 more for you guys because we love this game and we love you guys. So,
good reasons both.
I know, very good reasons. Just truthful, good reasons. And I think, I'm kind of learned a lot about Terran versus Zerg today because for those best of 5s that we casted, we're Terran versus Zergs. Pretty interesting. We did see some pretty cool games. Moon pushing through. Warcraft 3 power right there. Doing a great job in that series. What else did we see today?
Well, we saw Hydra, of course,
Hydra.
advance. We saw Jinro advance.
Right.
So those were the 2 that were really exciting for a lot of Foreigner fans. Right here we have the status, by the way, as of right now in the round of 32. This is the last 4 things for the round of 32. So we have 12 Terrans advancing, 11 Zergs, and 5 Protoss. Pretty interesting. We'll have to see tonight if the Protoss can catch up a little bit.
Yeah, Protoss have been lagging behind as far as numbers go, but the Protoss that are still left in this tournament, I mean, we got the Guinea Pig, we got Next Genius, so I wouldn't be surprised if we have a Protoss in the Final Four, if not 2 Protosses in the Final Four.
Could happen.
We
will have to see, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, those 2 are really, I have my eyes on Guinea Pig, man.
Yeah.
He is adorable.
Guinea Pig is pretty good. Of course, we have a decent amount of Terrans and Zergs. Excuse me. What's interesting about this is we started out with so many Zergs in the round of 64, and now we have lost so many Zergs in the round of 64. Now that it's close to finishing up.
We've lost a lot of everything, but yeah, you're right, Tasteless. A lot of Zergs have been eliminated.
Yeah.
But still, we do have 11 left. Pretty solid. That's about a third of the field. Terran a little bit over that right now. Of course, we could have more of each go in tonight. We're going to have to see if the Protoss can maybe catch up, make some headway on coming back.
Yeah.
I hope.
We're going to find out. By the way, tomorrow starts the round of 32. We will be commentating that at the same time as this.
Yes.
That was where we're at now.
No more morning casts.
Yeah, no more morning casts, even though it was really like 1 p.m. That's a morning for somebody like me. And it felt like it. So, for the round of 32, get ready for that tomorrow. And it's, by the way, we got Slayer's Boxer playing today. It's going to be fun to clean that up. Here's the round of 64, day 4 match results. This is what we commentated earlier today here in Seoul.
We had Alive FOU taking out Ujezzinho 2-0. Amazing player is alive. HoltPrime.we taking out NSP June. We had Liquid Jinro 2-1 over Next Drug. Totally tell you to watch that. Both great players. Amazing match. We had We Made Fox's Moon take out the Butterfly Effect 2-1. So that Warcraft 3 Legends through. And of course, EG Hydra absolutely destroying Next Choa. I do not suggest that match to anyone to watch.
That was pretty brutal. Hydra dominated that pretty hard. Now, going on to today's matches, what we're going to be commentating momentarily here, we have
I'm MVP, an absolutely great Terran player going against BanBans Zenith. Then we have AnyangPrime.we going against Choya FOU. And then Destination against CheckPrime.we. Slayer's Box are going to close up the night against Nexon.
So these are going to be some awesome games. Slayer's Boxer, we save the best for last. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I cannot wait to commentate his games. I'm curious to see how far I'll get in this tournament. Of course, if you're unfamiliar with Slayer's Boxer, first of all, that's kind of weird. But then second of all, he was the Emperor of StarCraft 1, probably easily the most famous StarCraft 1 professional gamer of all time.
Most popular professional gamer of all time.
Yeah, basically. And he's playing StarCraft 2 now, so it's really exciting to see how far he's going to get in this event with competition so high here at the GSL.
Definitely the Michael Jordan of esports.
Right. Michael Jordan of esports right here.
That's right.
He is a real force to be reckoned with. And, he's a real creative guy, so it's kind of cool to see what kind of creative strats he's going to be throwing out in this series. By the way, special thanks to our sponsors and our viewers. Yes, you person there, probably eating some Doritos, maybe some popcorn,
Yeah.
maybe having your cereal if it's the morning time, maybe if it's evening time. Having
Ever
a beer.
have popcorn with a little bit of Parmesan cheese on it?
Yes.
Surprisingly good.
It's not bad.
Tried that
I would
recently.
recommend that to our viewers, actually.
Yeah.
That,
Sprinkle a little Parmesan on top.
Try
it's
it.
quite good.
Give it a whirl.
Good, instead of salt, don't do both. That would be a little bit weird, I think.
Yeah. Not too much salt. Sodium's bad for you.
Yes. As is Parmesan cheese, but
It's not as bad for you as salt, though, right? You know more about nutrition than I do.
well, you need a little bit of salt to stay alive. But you taste this, you have too much salt.
I'm one of those saltine guys. So anybody can participate in the GSL. These people simply signed up and showed up to our qualifiers, and now they're here at the round of 64. You can do the same. We have Koreans and non-Koreans participating. This is the Global StarCraft League. But now let's take a look at our Terran player. I am MVP.
That's right, and he is the MVP. Highest ranked ladder player in the world last I checked. First to hit 3,000 on the Battle.net ladder. And a very good Terran. He was a Pro Leaguer and in the end a Star Leaguer in StarCraft 1. Switched over somewhat recently. And definitely a very feared Terran, but Zenio took him out pretty early last season.
Yeah.
So he's going to want some revenge. He's going to want to do a lot better this time.
Zeno took out I am MVP as well as EG iDrum
That's right.
before getting
Took out a
taken
lot of
out.
big names.
Yeah.
Before Nesty
Before
asserted
Nesty.
his Zerg vs. Zerg dominance over him.
That's right. Now let's take a look at our other player. He's a Protoss player. His name is, when we get him up on screen, it's going to be BanBans Zenith.
That's
That
right.
guy, Protoss player, as we can see, buy the action figure in the booth, buy the model.
That is a cool action figure.
That's pretty cool. I want one of those.
BanBans, he has been here before. And, well, nice shirt. That's kind of weird. They normally don't let them wear their own shirts, but BanBans.
Maybe he just escaped from jail.
Looks really fuzzy, doesn't
It does. Looks like a very comfortable shirt.
Yeah. I hope he wins so I can touch it.
This guy is most confident against Terran. Now, he's not comfortable playing against Delta Quadrant, which is our third map, so he's going to win. It'll probably be an easier win if it's 2-0. As you can see, a lot of fans in the audience,
That is right.
and it is very exciting. By the way, if you come down here, if you want to come watch this live in the studio, it's free, just like the live stream.
Yep.
Sometimes we have pizza here you can eat.
Yeah.
We give away
Occasionally.
mice and other stuffs. And, of course,
Any
it's
mice
free.
you catch are yours as well.
Yeah, and you can come say hi to Tasis and Artosis in between the 4 or 5 minute break we have. Well,
Absolutely.
1 minute if you're Artosis and he's doing the interviews.
I know, that's about it. You come up, slap me high five. I'm like, all right, gotta cast more.
Gotta get back
Sorry.
to work. Gotta get back to work. So, encourage your friends to tune in, please. We do have a premium service. We know that not everybody can tune in live because they schedule stuff or, work, whatever. But it is, I believe it's $20.
Yes.
I get mine free. I don't know. I believe it's $20, and you get access to all the VODs from the season. For the amount of content you're getting, and for the amount of awesome, amazing casting from Tasos and Artosis you're going to get,
Very cheap.
it's a pretty good deal. Much cheaper than like a DVD set or anything else like that. Here are the maps for this series. It's going to be Scrap Station, a one-on-one map. Metalopolis, a 4-player map, and finally Delta Quadrant, a very oddly shaped geographically 4-player map.
That's right. Now, Scrap Station, it can be pretty good for Terran. There's a lot of room to
Yeah.
go around and drop with your medvacs, do a lot of harassment. So, that might be a hard map for BanBans. And then we have, the game's starting. We'll talk about that after.
The countdown has begun. TVP, the first game of our second part of the day. Get ready. All right, over here in the red, we have our Terran player. He played Terran in StarCraft 1. He's playing Terran in StarCraft 2.
I am MVP.
MVP. And Slayer's box are greater than everybody on that sign. Over here, in the blue, they call him
BanBans tennis.
All right, so we're going to have to look for a few things here, see how quick MVP decides to take his gases. Banshees
Right.
can be very good on this map. Excuse me. Still got a little bit of my
little
cold.
guy. He's still sick.
I'm sorry. I'm almost better. I'm
I
almost
get
better,
you
I
some
swear.
chicken soup, but you're a vegetarian.
I've been taking my vitamin C and minerals and...
You know, a really nice fan actually showed up in the audience bringing Artosis orange juice.
I know.
That was very thoughtful.
He was so friendly, man.
Really nice guy. Oh, thank you.
I know.
You know, Dan's
I
a
love
little bit
those
sick.
guys.
Hopefully the disease won't pass out to me, so eventually one of us will not be sick
That'd be
during
awesome.
a broadcast. Now, Terran gonna wall in. Note the size of this ramp here. It's very big. You can do 4 gateway rushes, warp gate rushes, putting a proxy pylon somewhere else, like for instance around here, and really break down this wall. So you got to make sure you're aware of what's coming at you.
That is very true, Tasteless. And our Protoss player probably want to grab his second gas reasonably quick on this map. You know, as you were saying, with that wide ramp, you might need a few extra sentries if you want to play defensive against any rushes. And, of course, Banshee's so common on this map, there's a good chance that BanBans will want to get that robotics up quite quickly and get an observer, figure out exactly what's going on, plus have that mobile detection.
Right, absolutely right. Meanwhile, SCV heading out now. First scout in the game. By the way, both these guys actually scouting really late. The Marine here doing a little dance, apparently. He will try to catch any probe that's going to head up inside the base. Intel is everything in StarCraft. The more you see, the more you know. The more you know, the easier it is to counter via switching your tech tree.
Yep, quite true. We do see a Reaper being produced. That Marine doing a little jig. And of course a Reaper, a delayed Reaper. I love it, Tasteless. You can get in that Protoss base, scatter around a little bit. But, you know, ooh, actually he's making a sentry.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So that's going to be harder to stop the Reaper with. The Reaper can actually kite around and kill a sentry without too much hassle.
Nice timing there with MVP, leaving the second a ranged unit gets out. You can send that SCV back or use that at the Zelnaga watchtower over here. Meanwhile, actually it's a scouting probe. Meanwhile, the Reaper will probably be the next phase of scouting for the Terran.
Yep, a second barracks going up for our Terran player. And so it looks like a little 2 barracks opening. He is getting concussive shells, so we could see some early pressure.
And as you notice, he is going to try to go all the way around here with the Reaper. He wants to avoid being spotted in the Zelnaga watchtower. Let's see, does he manage to sneak around the entire way?
Yep. He does indeed. Smart move right there. And I see something interesting, Tasteless. My eye does spy 2 gateways over to the left. So he's going 3 gateway robotics. And that's going to be chased out quite quickly. But with 3 gateway robotics, it's very safe against any rushes. And as well, you can get aggressive with it if you want to, you know, chrono boost out a few immortals. Does not have to be, though.
That's true.
Very versatile build.
Getting the Robo Bay, Immortal on the way. Sometimes you can see players get 2 Immortals and then get the Observer out.
We do see here another barracks and a factory, so I'm MVP definitely going to be aggressive this game. I'm interested to see exactly what it is that he wants to do.
Here comes the Reaper. He's trying to come in here and scout. Denied.
Excuse me.
There is a 3-gate rush. Like I said, you get 2 Immortals, then break these rocks down, get this down. The Observer comes out just then. You could peek up the ramp with the Observer and figure out if you can break them, because if Terran is doing anything like, for instance, rushing to Banshees, you're going to take them out pretty easily. Let's see, is the next thing he's going to get an Observer? Curious if I'm actually right about this. This is similar to the build I was doing with Protoss.
Yep. You know, if he's a little bit scared of I'm MVP, though, he may opt to get another Immortal.
That's
We'll
true.
have to see.
We're going to find out in a minute here. Looks like he spent the money on some more Stalkers instead.
And a couple bunkers are out behind a wall in.
Both these guys are one-basing very hard.
Yeah. Of course, ooh, actually, interesting. A reactor going on that factory. All right, but hold the phone. It is time to attack, going right in, attacking this. And he is going to stop those SCVs from repairing the bunker very well, but not maybe target firing at first the best. Here we go, going to knock that bunker down now via Immortal Fire. The Zealot's taken a lot of damage.
I don't know why he even went up there, to be honest. 2 bunkers, SCVs coming down.
Yeah, it's
There's
hard
no way
to
you're gonna get
imagine
that.
actually breaking that.
That's what I was saying with this build. People normally make an observer with it. It goes in there, you can look, and you can say, okay, bunkers, 2 of them. No point in me doing that.
It looks like, though, he wants to be really, really aggressive. He is making that third Immortal, like we were saying. You know, if you're afraid of a player, you may want to attack him even more. Try to knock him out early in the game before, you know, the longer the game goes, the more likely the better player will win.
I'm MVP, you know, doing a pretty good job of defending. Meanwhile, BanBans really aggressive here. Now, you got to be careful because when the starport is done, you can't get a medevac and just drop your main with a few Marauders. Even take out your Nexus if you're not careful. You can't get back there in time.
Yeah, that's quite true. Now both players just massing units off one base.
Here we go. Here's the drop.
Yeah, this drop should be pretty interesting. 2 Marauders, 4 Marines.
Meanwhile, once again,
3 bunkers up there, and uh-oh. Doesn't even try to repair that first depot. But at the same time, there's a drop, a very strong drop over there. We're going to have to see, is he going to force field some of these bunkers to try to stop the repair? Just targeting away. Immortals do kill bunkers awfully fast, but he's losing a lot of probes right now. It looks like BanBans is in trouble, Tasteless, and he is going to GG.
that is it.
I'm MVP, holds him off while doing the job, and look at that. Cool, calm, and composed.
I'm MVP.
A
has to
true
be
pro
feeling
gamer.
pretty good about that. All he had to do was basically sit back at his base and make logical decisions.
Yeah.
BanBans, I think, was trying to do one of the most power-hungry, you know, raw strength builds.
Yeah. He was just like, all right, I'm going to make a set of units that's actually, if you're not really prepared, it's going to kill you. And unfortunately for him, I'm MVP was very prepared for it. Counterattacked at the perfect time during the attack. Killed off his probes, and that's it, man. He lost his army, lost his probes.
Right.
That leaves nothing left.
You know, when you get a lot of Immortals, you can shoot a bunker down so quickly.
Yeah.
I think it's 6 shots, actually.
Something like that. They do 50 each, and
So
then
if
you
you
have
have-
all this other stuff tickling the bunker, so.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have 2 Immortals, you can usually destroy the bunker in 3 shots. Don't hold me to that, but I believe, if my game sense serves me correct, I believe that's the case. Roughly something like that. Maybe a few hit points difference with the building burning once it gets to the red. But, you know, one thing I don't like about BanBans' play was he didn't really use any intel. He was basically like, I hope this works.
Yeah.
Boy, I really hope this works.
Certainly was. I mean,
Yeah.
that was his plan. Notice that MVP placed the bunkers back from the depots. Of course, this lets the depots die. I'm sure a lot of people are like, why do you let the depots die? Make the bunkers closer. No, he needed room so that, first off, when the depots are dying, he's hitting the Zealots, damaging those, weakening those up. Second off, he repairs. Ooh. Let's go.